I will. Okay, never mind.
Halloween live!
Hi, we are back for probably part 5 on YouTube and part 3 on the Twitch. Yes, pretty much. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like our episodes and our part videos and our shenanigans with lurking around horses and whatnot. And
If you're watching on Twitch,
do join us in chat. It's a lot of fun. Chat is awesome.
And yeah.
We are trying to get by here.
So currently, me and Roy, Hakon and Roy, are racing towards.
Yes, I'm pulling out the city document.
Tylonia.
A beautiful place.
Actually.
Of villain. Yes. I was gonna do a thing, but go ahead.
Boom! You arrive.
Oh.
Tylonia.
They need a freaking architect.
What?
This is scary.
Also looks like Discworld.
Yeah.
It
I wouldn't be
is.
surprised.
It is Discworld. It's
nice.
What's it called?
It's pretty.
It's a city with towering buildings and
is it burning?
No, it's not burning. It's brimming with activity.
Oh my.
There is actually basically the gate. You have to get in line to get in, since people are coming in and out all the time with goods, with empty carts, you name it. You definitely see something is going on. This is definitely not normal for there to be this much activity in a city.
Okay.
And the guards, you see the guards at the gate in the distance, being busy trying to get everyone, processed properly.
Okay. I want to pull up against a villager and ask them, well, what's going on?
But sir, this is the annual market of Tylonia, where all the traders from across the region come to trade their goods.
Okay.
It is a grand spectacle if you've never seen it before.
There
is a carnival with music and artists and performers. It's really amazing.
Excellent stuff. But we're just here. We just need to get some food. Can you direct us to a food vendor?
Well, there are many vendors inside, selling foods from across the land, across the world even. Some foods you might have never tasted before.
I just need travel rations, and then we can come back with our 2 colleagues and enjoy the festivities.
Colleagues.
Well then, I suggest to you, sir, get in line.
Right then. Hakon takes his map. A question: am I okay to join the line on a horse, or should I dismount?
No, some people are on horses. There are like also carts. It's a very disorganized line.
Okay.
Basically, a bunch of people trying to get in and out of the city.
Okay. So I just sally up.
In or out, I should say, because you can't get in if you, in or out of the city.
I turn to Roy and I kind of give him a bit of a wink and say, "Is there anything you can do with your old noggin to help us along this queue?"
How fast does the line seem to be moving?
Not fast enough.
It takes a while. It's not a standstill, but it's a very, very, very slow moving line.
Don't wanna worry you, Roy, but they're our friends. He pats his stomach and he looks at Roy. I'm hungry.
I guess is it like just a standard straight line, single file, or is everyone just kind of crowded around the gate?
It's like really disorganized. Like the city has like a drawbridge to it, and like just the bridge is packed. It's not really a line. It's more like, you know, just the entire bridge is packed with people getting in, coming out. There's not two separate lanes for people coming out, people coming in. It's really disorganized crap. It's yeah.
Crap, that's
It's chaos. Organized chaos, let's put it that way. Not chaos as people don't know what to do. They know what to do, but they're just standing and people have to, like, you know, shove a bit to get out of the city. Or shove a bit to get into the city. It's not really like single file with lines. It's not a theme park. It's yeah. There are just so many people, because as soon as you took the position in line behind you, you know, more people lined up. It's pretty busy.
Can I see the guards from where I am?
Yes, you can see the guards. If you like look, you know, how do you say that? If you lean out to look, you can see the guards.
Do they have a standard uniform?
Yeah, just chainmail armor, a halberd. As standard as you can think a guard in a fantasy universe is.
Okay. I guess I'll try and roll a perception check to see if any of the wagons going into the city have food in them.
Okay.
Trade with them before they go in.
Yeah, Giovanni or Anna, if you guys want to do something, then as Kyle was
We need to hunt. I just wonder if Hood could assist a potential hunt roll.
Yeah, Hood can assist. Well,
Really?
we don't
Wow.
have. Oh no, you don't need it for the assist roll.
You have to. Well, who rolled that? Oh, there you go.
You have no idea, Kyle.
Am I
End of your
have
Hood
I been
rolls.
how is Yohani doing like half a day away from the village?
Doing how? She's still walking?
Yeah, like she's still out of it.
Oh, yeah. No, she's still pretty distracted. She isn't striking up any conversation. She's sort of quiet, staring.
Yohani, and that name is accompanied by a roar from her stomach. We kind of need to go hunting now. Are you alright?
She's sort of looking at you and shakes her head just a tiny bit, you know. But she gets, I think she got the idea and gets out her backpack and gets out some food and hands it to you.
Well, that's the solution too. Thank you. Do you have enough for yourself?
She shrugs.
No, don't give me that. Do you have enough for yourself?
She holds up some more and nods.
There we go. Okay, that's at least for one day a ration. That's good. I have to write off 2. Paul.
DM, what happens if you don't eat?
You get really hungry. And then you die.
And I
You
won't
literally
let
just
you,
die.
honey, not eat. Trust me on that.
I think humans are like 3 days without food, right?
I have high endurance, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you need
Anna
to
doesn't
take endurance
care.
checks before you pass out.
She's going to make Johanny eat.
If you can catch up to us, I can minor create a funnel and we can just shove the rations down the funnel.
Well, it's very easy to convince a dazed person when you have an extremely high charisma like Anna does, I imagine.
Is that what she's doing, or?
Well, I don't know if we have like time to roleplay that if Johanny is being extra stubborn.
Yeah, no, she doesn't feel like eating. If being prompted, she's probably going to say that she's not very hungry.
Anna is at least going to leave it till the late at night. So, and then she tries to convince Johanny again.
She might eat a few bites, yeah. Not a lot.
That doesn't matter.
Anything else you want to do before those guys try and get food?
I'm not really up to speed on how long those guys take to get back. I'm just like now the day that they are traveling towards the town, right, is covered. Now we just have to wait what happens to them to know when
Okay,
we
so
get back.
eventually, unless you guys have more plans, do you guys wait in line or are you going to try something?
I asked Hakan, how hurriedly do you want to get into the city? 'Cause I have an idea, but it's a little roundabout.
Harkon smiles at Roy and says, "Okay, look, what's your idea?"
Wait here by the drawbridge. A man is going to approach you. Just follow his lead, and I ride back off away from the city.
This is gonna be good.
Harkon kind of looks quizzical, but then shrugs his shoulders and goes, "Okay," as Roy rides off.
This is gonna be good. I think I have an inkling what he's going to do.
This is definitely a first, yeah?
As I'm
Oh,
out
you
of-
can go a week without food, says Philip. So there you go.
as I'm out of the sight range, I change my image into an elderly man with a strong jaw and long beard,
Okay.
and then start riding back towards where Hakon is. And as I approach him, I'd like to minor create a rather fancy looking crown and put it on my head. As I
Wait,
as I
you're now
approach-
an elderly man with a
Yes, I'm a
with a stern jaw, or what did you say?
yeah with a strong jaw, something that emits authority.
Manly.
And a
An old elderly
fancy-
guy with faked high charisma.
and a fancy crown on my head.
King Brett Vender the Magnificent. Thank you.
And I approach Hakan, give him Roy's signature smile, and
Harkon responds, "My liege."
Roy's signature smile.
it was from the I displayed it a few times in the prologue.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
anyone remembers, and I tell him to shout out, "Make way for King Bread Vendor."
Harkon bellows as loud as he can. "Make way for King Bread Vendor the Magnificent."
At this, I sit up high on my horse and give everyone a look of stern, cold death as I ride behind Hakon towards the drawbridge.
Harkon keeps shouting out, stifling laughter, stifling a smirk. "Make way for King Bread Vendor the Magnificent."
A few people at the back of the line turn their heads and their eyebrows raise. What the heck is going on?
I assume you have to roll for something.
I cannot take this.
And you arrive at the end of the line. And
I
people
look at
are
the
just
guard,
staring like,
I look at
what
the guards and I say, "I present to you King Bread Vendor the Magnificent." And then I kind of do that towards Roy, the King Bread Vendor.
The guards also raise their eyebrows.
You've got a lot of eyebrows.
Guys, You do know there are checks in this game, right? If you want
Use them
bluff.
dice, man. Bluff. Do anything.
All right, I'm going to stare.
Any
intently
dice
at
rolls?
You need to say the statement or what you're doing to bluff, and then do the dice roll. Or
And I'm basically, because I'm shouting, make way and all that stuff. I should be assisting with anything that he rolls.
you can assist, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I have to roll
it
first.
needs to be rolled before the actual roll. So Roy,
Okay.
pay attention. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll d20.
Yeah, just a d20. 10 or above is +2, and below that is no bonus for Roy's roll.
So +2.
10 works. I kind of rode up with my nose in the air, and when the guards had no reaction to Hakan, I look at them and yell, "Peasants, do you not know royalty when you see it? I am King Breadvender the Magnificent. I demand you let me through." I'm going to roll a bluff.
For once, I want you to succeed so much.
I wanted to fail horribly just to see how bad it can go. Ooh.
It's still 18.
Plus two.
Plus 2.
Plus 2
Yeah,
because
I
Hakan
passed
assisted.
Plus 2.
You did at the +2 or not?
I did. 18 is the
18.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you did that.
Total.
Okay.
The villagers that are directly opposite to you at the end of the line start to make way, and start to do small bows. And some are like fumbling, like, what the hell? Every royalty has his own thing. I don't know what to do. And they make bows or take off their hats if they have them. And as you go through the line, you slowly notice that there are some that just like, what is going on? And you're like halfway, or no, well, not even halfway, like 1/4 into the line, and then people don't make way anymore, and they're like, what the hell is going on?
I turn to Hakan and I say, or rather, I still having my nose in the air.
Looking at Hakan with the nose in the
Yes, I guess his eyes are rather low.
He is a dwarf, not seated on a horse. You are seated on a horse and human size. So it's rather low for you, yeah.
I say, guard, I hope we do not have to result in any unsavory actions. And I guess basically I'm trying to assist in an intimidation check.
Yeah. So I nod at his kind of suggestion of being a little bit intimidating, and I start to kind of look all kind of guard and power like, and kind of push my way through while staring people down.
Very helpful.
No, you
I'm
don't.
still-
Yeah,
I'm still-
I don't help you.
and still shouting out "make way," and I'll roll an intimidation check.
This
Oh,
better
yeah.
be good. Aye.
I like the -1 on that. I like the -1 on that. It's great.
You start making intimidation checks, and then suddenly you feel your hand on the leg of almost the ankle of a person. As you look up, you see this Goliath standing almost 3 meters tall.
My
Turns
voice
around,
breaks.
and he has his maul in his hands already. He had it as a walking stick, and he takes it with 2 hands, and he turns around, and he's
And
like,
as he turns around, my voice breaks. I say, "Make way for King Ben." As I look back at him,
"What do you want, dwarf?"
I was just saying, "Make way for King Breadvender the Magnificent."
I have never heard of this king. Now get back in line.
Hakan nods his head and says, "Okay," and then looks towards Roy with an embarrassed smile.
You
I'm
have
nervous
made
now.
no progress.
Nice try, guys. That was awesome, though.
How close is this large man to the edge of the bridge?
There is one other person standing between him and the edge of the bridge.
Does this person look important?
You cannot tell.
I really want to do this, but I think I'm just going to not. Because it will likely end badly.
You're gonna start a riot.
I love it when players said, I really want to do this, so I should do this. Yeah, he does have supporters. The first 1/4 half of the line does believe him. That he is King Bread Maker.
Raise the masses.
Right, screw it. I'm gonna go for it. I ride my horse up to the giant,
Charisma.
look him square in the eye.
Wait, what did you do? Sorry.
I'm riding up to this
Goliath.
thing. Yes, look him square in the eye. Dismount.
You can't look him
and
square in the eye anymore. You're not on level height. He's 3 meters high.
I turn my horse so its tail is facing.
You don't know how high 3 meters is, right?
I know how high a meter is.
Oh, okay. I thought you were American, maybe not, but okay. Go
Well,
on.
I mean, it's still a meter it's not too difficult.
All right, go on.
It's 9 freaking feet.
I turn my horse's tail and towards the Goliath, and I slap it on the rear as hard as I can, and
And it pulls
hoping
up.
that the horse will rear back and buck the Goliath off the bridge.
They're gonna get themselves killed over food.
Oh,
Can you roll a d20?
Yes, I can.
Please
this
roll
is
a
gonna
good
be
one.
so.
I really like Hakan. I don't want him to die.
Anna,
You guys
if
start running.
he does that, the charisma is based on his character, not yours.
That was
Well,
close.
she still have the look. She will still have the looks. Because she looks like her.
He bucks, and the Goliath slams against the railing of the bridge, maintaining his balance. And like, "Ugh, what? What is this?
We'll end up saving them from prison, Paul.
I noticed, yeah.
Gods, I'm being assaulted by this king, or whatever he is.
King Breadmaker. The magnificent king.
And the Goliath steps forward, and he looks you square in the eye, and he says, "Whoever you are, sir, do not try this again. Now get back in line where you belong."
Wow, you lucky bastard.
I look up in his eyes as he's looking at me and retort with, "I will not be treated in such a way."
I hope you're rolling something here.
I guess,
And it better be intimidation. You better roll a 20.
yeah, it's got to be intimidation.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure it'll be a better job than I did.
Just based on the last few rolls.
Add at the end.
This
You
is what
continue-
happens when you split up the party.
If you continue with this attitude, I'll have you thrown in the dungeon.
That's a
Oh,
bluff check.
that's scary.
Oh,
That's a
run,
bluff check.
Harkon, run.
I guess intimidation and then bluff.
Yeah. Because you can't actually throw him in a dungeon.
Let's hope that one of them is above something or other.
All right, I intimidated with 15 and bluffed with 12.
Harkon starts to look very uneasy.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but you better get back in line, sir. And he turns around.
I hop on the horse and just book it out of there.
Back in the line then.
I'm gone. I'm out of sight.
So only Hakon is left in line.
Correct.
Kind of glancing at the Goliath uneasily.
While out of sight, I will change back into my previous form. I guess it's been 5 minutes, so the fancy crown dissipates.
Yeah.
And I am going to dismount and walk my horse back up to the back of the line and just stand in line,
now Hakon
keeping to myself.
Hakon is further in line than you are.
That's fine.
Because people kept piling in. It's a non-stop stream of people, so...
That's fine.
I think I'm just going to basically wait it out now. I think I've kind of taken our chances.
Eventually, you wait it out, and Hakon arrives at the gods.
Oh,
Hello, good sir.
Hello, guard. He's still a little bit uneasy from... I'd like to come in to trade for food, and then I'll be heading back out to bring my friends. I'm just collecting provisions for now, and then heading out.
To work for your king, I see.
For a
I
moment,
saw him ran off.
he was insulted by a... He is a... You know what kings are like, eh? And he gives the guard a bit of a nudge.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I know.
I can't believe this is working.
We need to inspect what you have in terms of weapons and everything.
Hakon nods and then offers them to search. Do you want my inventory?
Just list what you... Tell me what you have in terms of weapons.
17 sets of small leather.
I have 3 small sets of leather armor.
That's not weapons.
Oh, sorry, just weapons.
Yeah.
3 small spears and a battle axe.
And,
and javelin as well.
And your own?
An Iron Oath Modern Crad.
That's
the Iron Oath. Sorry, I added that as a little bit of flair. It's the Modern Crad.
I know. Yeah. That's a fancy weapon you got there, sir. They comment to the Modern Crad.
Hakon smiles proudly and says, "Aye, it was my father's." And
the guards look at each other and they give like an understanding nod, like they understand something from each other, but you didn't catch the communication. And they're like, "All right, sir, come on through. Don't make any trouble."
Oh, I won't. And Hakon proceeds to go forward.
You enter the city, and the streets are just as busy as the bridges. The streets are as well, obviously, since people are still trading and whatever. And you hear the blasting of trumpets coming somewhere further down the street.
Hakon ignores the trumpets because he's well aware that his friends are hungry and he's on his own and he's feeling a little bit out of place in such a bustling city. So he goes to the nearest villager and asks him where he can purchase some provisions, rations.
The traders are setting up at the village square. Just follow the sound of the trumpet, sir. I'm sure the band is playing right now.
Hakon gives a glance to the entry to the city where he's just come through, just kind of seeing if he can see Roy.
Can't see anything. People are like piling in, so you...
And you're tiny.
And you're a dwarf, so...
Yeah. He jumps
field
up
of vision is low.
He jumps up a little bit just to see if he can kind of see.
He steps up on a box.
Yeah, and has a bit of just a glance to see if he can see the top of Roy's head or anything like
that. If you really want to see it, you need to roll an extremely high perception. Let's put it that way.
You can do it!
I just need to find out what my perception is.
The check is pretty high because you're small and people are...
If the check is above 20, he cannot get it.
Yes, you can always get it. If you roll natural 20, you always have it.
No.
Fair enough.
No, you don't see Roy's head anywhere.
Harkon shrugs, jumps off his little box, and proceeds to head towards the sound of the trumpets. He's just hoping that Roy, he catches Roy on the way back out, so Roy doesn't have to waste time to get him food. Oh yeah, he could shout Roy. No, he carries on walking. He didn't see him. I missed chat. That would be fun.
As you are walking towards the market square, Roy arrives at the guards. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Just regular weapon inspection, as is usual with these markets. What do
No
you
problem.